Okay, question 8, test data. So we've been given a statement in the question. Programmer has written an algorithm to check that prices are less than $10, and then these values are used as test data, and we just need to state why each one was chosen. So first of all, it's quite common to get a test data question in an exam, but it's unlikely it'll be in this format. But there are examples of test data questions that are in written as tables, and you've got to tick and choose one from several options, which I think, as long as you know the different types of test data, and the 4 are here, you'll be absolutely fine. So it's worth just learning those, and then you can apply it to anything. Okay, so why was each value chosen as test data? So 3 marks, 1 reason for each. So $10. So it has to be less than $10. So $10 shouldn't be accepted. So it's not normal data. So it can be abnormal data. It's not extreme data, because extreme data is the highest and lowest value that should be accepted. So in this case, $9.99 would be the highest value that should be accepted. So that would be extreme data. So 10 is not extreme data, but 10 can be boundary data, because remember, boundary data is the highest or lowest value that can be accepted, and then also the next value that shouldn't be accepted. So if we say that, well, we said that $9.99 here, well, that's extreme data, because it's the highest value that could be accepted. The next value up is $10. So this one could be abnormal data or boundary data, because it's the next value up that wouldn't be accepted. I've put the 2. You're only going to put 1 in your answer. I put the 2 because later on we're going to use abnormal data again. So $9.99. So first of all, we can say that it's normal data because it should work. So $9.99 should work. So it's definitely normal data. But it's also extreme data because it's the highest value that should be accepted. Okay, let's have a look at 10. Right, now 10. To fit 10 into these, we'd have to say that it's not normal data, it's not extreme data, it's not boundary, it's not even the correct data type. I mean, it's technically invalid data, which would be accepted in the mark scheme. But we can just use these. It would have to be abnormal data. Using those, but if you put invalid, which is more technically correct, that would be fine. So you can see we can pick from those. So the reason I've put the 2 answers for each one is because it's quite likely that for this one and this one you'd put abnormal data each time. So I would probably then say, well, we'll use boundary data for this one, abnormal data down here, and this one could be either normal data or extreme, but you only need one. Excuse me. So hopefully that gives you an idea. So with this type of question, just look at them, apply what you know, and you'll find that each one could possibly be in one of 2 options, and then just pick one. Okay, hopefully that helps, and thank you very much, and we'll get on to the next question.